Hustle hard and moving mean, I see no other way. I'm only rapping what I'm living each and every day. City to city and we tapped in a major way. Hustle hard and moving mean, I see no other way. Hustle hard and moving mean, I see no other way.
Welcome to Tapped In. I'm your host, BQ, and I'm with a very special guest in the building, the one and only Deadstock.
What's happening?
Hey, what's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
Thank you for coming down to the lab. You know what I'm saying? The one and only Deadstock himself. Hey, but hey, bro. One of the things that really I admire about you, bro, is your humor, bro. You got fucking humor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people in the industry, in the game, like everywhere they go, they just have like this serious attitude. Like they gotta flaunt something. They gotta showcase their hardness. But you got this like, what's up, bro? Like,
yeah.
LOL. You feel me? Like,
good? Where the weed at?
Nah, that's real, bro. And I feel like a lot of people don't like a lot of people in like music, they don't showcase their personality well.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that comes out vulgar to some of the audience, but I'm just being real because like I feel like people don't show their personality like who they are, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely the same person I am on camera, outside, off the camera. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to keep everything is 100% real. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm an authentic kind of person. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you meet me one time, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be eating dinner with you soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never really had nobody dislike me, you know, in my life. You know what I'm saying? I was just brought up well. You know what I mean? Shout out to my parents and all that. But
Shout out to La Familia,
yeah,
man.
I mean, I'm just groomed. I'm groomed well. You know what I mean? I could do it all. I mean, yeah. You know.
What's your heritage?
Shit. As far as I know, bro, I'm Mexican.
As far as I know.
Everybody asks me what nationality I am. All I know is Mexican American. You know, my parents speak Spanish very well. My grandparents speak it great. I only speak it at the taqueria. You know what I mean?
I know how to order my
but
tacos.
I understand it. You know what I mean? Like I mean, their parents are from Mexico, maybe, but as far as I know, my grandparents are from Texas.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I mean, so it's somewhere around there. You know.
So were you born and raised out here? Or?
I was born and raised out here. Yep.
Gotcha. So your family grew up in Texas?
Yeah. So my parents were also born here.
Okay.
But my dad's parents were born in Texas.
Awesome.
I'm big and I pride myself on just being different. First of all, you know what I mean? Like, I just like being different. I mean, I never try to be different. I just always been the different one. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
As far as ideas, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like I've been in the game a long time, and I've seen a lot of people move, and I've seen a lot of people fail, and I've seen a lot of people succeed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
So I feel like the way I move now is because, you know, all the game that I soaked up, and how, you know what I'm saying, whatever I learned throughout the way, being that sixth man. You know what I mean? Like, who I've been for the longest time. You know what I mean?
Like, it's just who you are.
So I've just been soaking up the game. You know what I mean? And now, I mean, I feel like I kind of know. You know, the gist of it, I'm kind of getting into it, you know, the marketing type shit, the branding and all that.
So the business side of things.
Exactly. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, the music is the easy part, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the marketing and all that, you know, the promoting, and that's where it's really at.
So how did you learn, like, all of the tactics of, like, marketing and kind of, like, the business angle? Like, was there someone that kind of mentored you through that process, or you just kind of, like, figured it out on your own through your failures?
Yeah, that, and I mean, the people I hang around with, you know, they're really, it's a lot of business, you know, a lot of people that own their own business or, you know, are invested in their own business.
Okay.
And, you know, so
you're surrounded by the right people.
Exactly. So, you know how it is. So I'm just soaking up the game, bro, you know. Like, I'm a student. I'm a student at everything,
Always.
You know what I mean?
Always.
And I'm not scared to say that, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I don't care if you're 18 years old, 35, 40, you know, you give me some game, I'm gonna give it right back. No matter how old you are, you know what I mean?
Definitely. And that's good for the audience to know that, you know what I'm saying? Now you can haul that Deadstock. If you have any questions about how you
need, whatever you need, I'm for the people.
And you know what's crazy is that, believe it or not, everybody that follows the content we put out, everybody that you know that you see in public, they're all wanting to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they might not say it publicly or anything like that, but at the end of the day, people are learning to try to get better. But I feel like this little thing in San Jose that everybody knows, I bring it up in every fucking podcast, is that egotistical thing of not wanting to ask somebody for help, not wanting to associate, marginalizing yourself due to the commodities. So, like, I mean, that's just my opinion from my observation. Yeah. So, like, what's your input on that, bro? Like,
I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people talk about that, but I feel like it's like that everywhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But
that's real.
To be 100% honest, I feel like the things that my team is doing right now, that, you know what I mean, that me and my team are doing right now, I feel like I don't know who else is really going to be doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, and it does take a team effort for sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
So what's your input?
I mean, I feel like, yeah. I mean, I do feel like a lot of people say, oh, nobody ever makes it out of San Jose. Yeah. Niggas be hating in San Jose. Like, yeah, niggas are going to hate, bro. You know, niggas are going to hate on whatever, you know. But I just feel personally that me, as an artist, as a person that, you know, I'm giving out quality music. So when you hear my music or you see me at the pizza place or whatever, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, that's him. That's the same dude. That's him. You know what I mean? That's genuine, authentic. And you know what I mean? I'm not burning no bridges. I'm out here networking. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm trying to be.
We're networking right now. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to be the most wholehearted nigga because that's how, back to how I was raised. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I mean, I know people and I can read the people and the energies and all that type of shit.
Yeah,
I'm good at that. I'm good at that.
Honestly, bro, I feel like people don't even realize what energy and vibe they give off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I catch people with, like, just natural tendency to act the way that, you know, you and I are familiar with what I'm saying. Like, when people switch up, what we would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, they switch up. And, you know, it's crazy, too, from, like, you know, I've been like the same way you've been networking. I've been networking, too, driving back from SF to Oakland, all over the Bay Area. People don't know, you know. But it's crazy because it's not like the hate is coming just internally, but it's externally. You know what I'm saying? Like, the San Jose isn't really how you say, accepted to be from the Bay Area. I just went to Oakland 2 days ago, and I went to a pop-up shop, and it was like a store. It was like a store that was owned by this dude that I just networked with. But the employees that worked there, you know, they were cool and all that, but they were also kind of like, when I told them I was from San Jose, they just gave me this, like, oh, you guys ain't from the Bay Area, like, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, obviously we can argue that all day long because that's a general conversation. But for me, it's like, damn, like, people already give us the energy outside, but yet the hating is still coming from the side. You know what I mean? Exactly, bro. We contribute to 60% of the economy, and people still don't even know that.
Getting richer and rich in San Ho.
Bro, and you know what's nuts, too, is that, like, now that we're touching on this whole economy thing, like money-wise, like I was in the city like these past 2 weeks, like networking, connecting with somebody not even in the urban industry, like no rapper, no producer, no you know, fashion. It was some guy that owned a tech company called Everest 10X. And then, you know, being in that environment, completely different from what you see right here. You know what I'm saying? Like just completely just office chairs, computers,
professional,
you know, professional, right? But these guys weren't working under anybody. They were their own entity, like how we are.
Yeah.
But their motto, like, they accepted me for who I was, like, genuinely. They're like, I came in there with sweats, my Kaepernick shirt, my red J's, my hat backwards, like, you know, my fly self. But they accepted me for who I was.
Yeah.
And then it really made me understand. One, I really appreciate being from the Bay Area because the culture that we have is so diverse and people get along so well here. You can even look at Dave Chappelle. His old stand-up comedy, when he said it, when he did the stand-up in San Francisco, he said the most diverse and accepted culture. But the thing that I really took away from that whole experience was all these fools are making excessive amounts of money, and we're not even aware of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about in the tech business. I'm talking about people out here trying to really put themselves in a level that's going to level up. You know what I mean? Because, like, let's just say people not like us who are starting their own business, their own brand. They're working, you know what I'm saying? They're working for somebody, which is completely fine. At the end of the day, if you're making money to sustain yourself and you're providing for your family, I respect that 100%, especially if you're happy. But I feel like the opportunities are not presented to, like, us. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what your input on that is, like, from what you see around us and what I'm telling you.
What kind of opportunities do you think though that are should be obtainable, though, you think?
Well, let's look at, like, stereotypes, right? Stereotype about people that grow up in low income and they grow up in the ghetto. You got to play a sport or you got to rap, right?
To make it out.
That's a stereotype, right?
Or trap,
right?
Rap trap or playing ball.
But, you know, the same way you think building Like you trap, you flip is the same way you think building a business. It's the same level of thinking, right?
Yeah.
So we all know photographers, we all know video editors, we all know like everything in that category. Those skill sets, like the time, engagement, the craft, is the same thing as coding, same thing as like web developing. Even though it sounds like no one's interest.
I just think they don't know because they're not. Because they might be content of where they're at, or maybe the route is. A lot of people, that do videos and pictures, they're not trying to do it to go that route. They want to be the nigga on MTV or the BET guy because that's the life that from how you grow up. That's what you see.
Yeah,
those kids
like
or whatever.
That, right?
Yeah,
right.
that means that's the top for one of those people. You know what I mean? Mm. But for people that grow up in those businesses or that those parents are in that kind of work or those businesses, that the highest thing they could be is one of those web creators or you know what I'm saying. That's just what type of mindset that they have. I feel like that's because of where you're from and how you're raised.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying is that like it's a level of limited thinking, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like we're just limited thinkers. It's like it's just we're not aware, like we're not presented the resources like other people are. You know what I'm saying? Like people that go to these great colleges, they go to all these places that are funded through other people. It's like they have a step ahead of us, more than a step.
Or I mean, it does might be, I mean,
it
also who you know.
No, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Who you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it doesn't matter who's at the top. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
If it's the hood guy or whoever, they're still gonna call whoever they want up there. You know what I mean? And give them those jobs. Or I know, just like, hey, I know my homie over here. He can do it easily.
Yeah.
Oh, you need the camera? Oh yeah. Plug them, you know what I mean?
It's real, and it all comes down to just basic networking, connecting with people.
Yeah,
and from what really stood out,
but a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm doing too much. I'm reaching by networking, or you know what I'm saying, or saying what up to them first, or you know what I mean at the club. You know what I mean? Like, no, because next time he sees you somewhere, he's gonna be. Once you shake somebody's hand like that, to me, I'm like, okay, next time I see him somewhere.
I'm expecting to be.
He's gonna be like, what up, bro? You know what I mean? What's up with you? What up? Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? You might have just made a good friend. You know what I mean? Somebody that does videos, or somebody that does producing, or somebody that what I'm saying, fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? As a person first. You know what I mean?
It's funny that you say it in that way. Like the moment you present yourselves that time, they're gonna expect you to be the same way in return the second time, right? So like that's why you always treat people equally, bro. Like the first time you meet them, like you're always gonna be yourself. You're never gonna treat down. You're not gonna talk down on people. Treat the janitor like the CEO, right? Exactly. So I can relate to that because, for example, I don't know if you saw on Cali Festo, I interviewed Nump, the guy from Thizzler. So I got a chance to interview him, right? But I don't know him. I wasn't connected to him. But one of my partners, I used to manage at Sprint. I used to be, the kiosk motherfuckers like, hey, what kind of phone you got? Like that was me. That was the hustler, right?
I used to be like, whatever company they were, I'd be like, oh, Sprint. You feel me? I already got that. Oh yeah, you already got me Sprint.
Upgrade. Yeah. You just be like, I already got it. Nah, but like when I used to work there, one of the homeboys that I interviewed, he had 3 felonies. He had tattoos all the way up to his neck. But this guy had the charisma out the world. And I was like, damn, bro, you got talent. You know what I'm saying? Like I had the chance to be like, no, I can't hire you. Yeah. But I hired him, right? So I hired him, I gave him a chance. First month he was killing it. Second month he brought this energy of this gangster shit that he grew up with, and it kind of killed the environment. But I still was invested to keep him around. I was like, bro, you're gonna go through this, you're gonna get through it, blah blah blah. Next thing you know, he stayed with us for a couple years, doing well. Now he's doing some other shit now, right? But the point is, that is the same guy that connected me with Nump. Because he's seen I was at Cali Festo. He's like, hey, bro, I know you're going to be here. Nump said that he's down to do it because that's like his uncle is Be Real, which is like the management team behind all of that. And that's his partner. So he's like, oh, I can connect you with him for like 5-10 minutes if you want to do an interview. I was like,
real quick.
And that's what I'm saying is that I believe in karma. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
karma, good karma and bad karma. What goes around comes around. I just tweeted that shit this morning.
It's going to come back around for sure.
Exactly.
So it might not next week. It might not yet. Tomorrow, you know what I mean?
But in this case, it was 3 years.
Yeah, one time where you don't even expect it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Chosen. You know what I'm saying? Miami out in the city.
That's real.
So,
good karma, bro.
Man, bro.
Shout out good karma, good energy, bro. For real. Positivity, man.
Hey, so like, so you're a positive person then? You feel like you're optimistic?
I mean, I'm definitely positive, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I've lost a lot of people, good people in my life, you know what I mean? And if I learned anything from that is to not take anything or anybody for granted, bro, you know what I'm saying? As far and as far as like the time goes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is there any memories or a specific person that you can refrain to that kind of allows you to remember that always?
I mean, my grandpa for sure. My one of my best friends, my homie JR. Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, a lot of homies for sure. R.I.P. But yeah, those ones are the main ones, you know.
Yeah. Was that like in high school? Was that after high school?
Yeah, that was my senior year in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so, was he
fairly close for sure?
He was like one of your bestest friends.
My best friend. My best friend.
So what happened to him, if you don't mind me asking?
Shit, he got hit by a car in Cancun. We were out there on his senior trip. You know what I mean?
Damn, on his senior trip.
On his senior trip.
Like after graduation.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
But hey,
you still well with their family and stuff?
Oh yeah. It's good. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, that's your family right there, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's dope, bro. Because the thing is, like right now, this content we're putting out, bro. Like I've seen a lot of your shit. Like, because every single person I put on this podcast, I stalk them, bro. I watch all their fucking shit. So when I talk to you, I'm not no stranger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I don't really see the side of you. You feel me? Be hella open and shit about specific things and shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm coming back to about your humor, your personality. You're open minded about that shit, bro. Yeah. So, you know, I keep refraining back to San Jose. I love my city. I love being from here. But like the Bay Area right now, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on, bro. You know, the Warriors, we about to go to the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
G-Eazy, P-Lo, All Black. You got some big artists really standing out in the mainstream world.
Yeah.
So like all this momentum coming from the Bay Area, like how does that make you feel, bro? Like what is your input on that?
I feel good about it. I mean, the Bay's always been, you know, always been hot. Always had people that could spit. Always had people that could produce, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel good because I feel like I'm finally up to where I feel like I'm a part of that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said before, I wasn't really doing it like how I'm doing it now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I'm doing it like for real now. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, like out of San Jose, I fuck with San Jose. I love San Jose as well. I feel like the only way we're gonna win is if we all got to pull up on each other and do it how it is, bro. Yeah. And all fuck with each other. I mean, it's kind of getting that way though. I feel like
I mean? I feel like commodities are starting to formulate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like from the younger demographic to the older, even a little bridge between both. You know, for me, like doing these productions, I've been connecting with a lot of people, bro. Like people that, if you met me, like, let's see, I started Emlyn like late 2015, early 2016. If you met me before there, you'd be like, oh, this motherfucker's a scrub. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Just playing sports? He's 5'7", trying to be a receiver at the ends. Like, what the fuck is going on? Right? But the point I'm making is like the growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, from when, like how you just refrained to, like, you're like, damn, bro, like, you know, we was putting it out, but it wasn't serious. Now you see it as like, this shit is for real.
Yeah, this is like, I mean, besides my daughter and my 9 to 5, my family, you know what I mean? This is number one, bro. You know what I mean?
Blessings on blessings.
Oh, man. I'm so blessed to be in a position where I can make good music, you know what I mean? Like, and the friends that I've had and I have obtained, you know, throughout these years, you know what I mean? And I'm very blessed. And it's kind of like, I tell everybody, like, it's kind of like that hood nigga that's always like, man, the hood, it just keeps calling me, bro. You know, I can't get out this shit, you know what I mean? Because I've tried so many times to get away from this shit, you know what I mean? Just because, I don't know if I was scared or, you know, whatever it was, you know? But I mean, it was like God always kept putting me back, and that's how I feel, you know, personally. Like it had to be that way, you know what I mean? Because this is the only way that I express myself. You know what I mean? Like I don't talk to anybody about, you know, all the shit. You know, some people you can't talk to some certain shit about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because environment shit.
Yeah, and so I use it I use everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've been through to. In a positive way, you know what I mean? Because it's all positive at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all your mindset and however. So, I mean, that's how I'll be moving.
So, like, somebody right now that is kind of like in a troubled space, maybe dealing with some of the challenges you dealt with in the past, because like how you said, you always, you inform them, right? So what are some things that you would inform someone that is younger watching this content right now relating to your story or just kind of like how you came upon in life? Like, what are some things you would recommend to them to kind of maneuver their life?
I would just keep that positive mindset, you know? Stay positive every day. I mean, every day is a new day. And, you know what I'm saying? Don't live in the past. I mean, I feel like there's not enough time to live in the past, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and my cousin be like, shit, you got to keep this forever forward, bro. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what. I mean, you could just use it in a positive way. I mean, we going to go through some, you know what I'm saying? the wins wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for the losses. You know what I mean? So I feel like that you got to just really soak that into where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to be bad times. There's going to be times where it's going to suck. Times where you don't want to be at the job. Times you don't want to wake up hella early. You know what I mean? But I mean, just know that if it's something that you love to do and that you grinding for, then I feel like you just got to keep going, man. And whatever it is, school, sports, anything, just keep going. That's it.
So like, right now, I feel like. You know, the path, this whole process, like Nipsey Hussle kind of explained it really well in his album. It's a marathon, right? It's nonstop. Yeah. You're going until you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So, like, for me personally, like, this Emlyn grind, bro, has been a roller coaster. It's been extremely high. It's been extremely low. It's been extremely lower than low. You feel me? And it's just a constant thing. So, like, what are some of the worst low times that you have experienced building the brand of Deadstock and your rapping career and just trying to get educated about business?
Man, one of my my lowest time, it's probably when I was about to have my daughter and I didn't have no job or nothing, and I was just really doing nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I was just honestly concentrated on being a good father, bro. That's all. That was all I really had, bro. You know. So, but when I had my daughter, bro, I'm not. I mean, it is crazy how everybody say it, but I don't know. It's just something inside of you that
it just changes.
It just grows, bro. And you know what I mean? And it's just like people, even, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be saying, nigga, like, City, like, nigga, you go home crazy. Nigga, like, you, he's like, you inspire me, bro. And that's all I want to do, bro, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know. I want that person, him, her, to know that you could go get that shit. If you want it, you can go get it. You know what I mean? Whatever you need, the resources are out there. You can go get it. We live in a world where we can go get whatever we want. You put your mind, you put your heart to it. It's good.
Yeah.
For real.
No, I agree with that.
It's real.
It's crazy too, because like coming from like for me, our parents are Latino. You said your parents were born here. My parents weren't, but like your grandparents weren't born here. So like their perspective really angles on like the hunger of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like people that come here. Because, bro, like, I don't know if you've been hearing about what's been going on outside of the United States, but, like, like Nicaragua and Venezuela, like, they've been going through, like, a corrupt government. Like, people can't even leave their houses. Hospitals have been closed off to the public. Police are killing protesters, college student protesters. They've reported 68 deaths in Nicaragua. They have 200 people missing. So, like, what are something that, knowing that what's going on outside here and then being in your position, like, what is your approach in the day, knowing that?
Man, I mean, compared to, I feel like I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to be out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed for my parents and their parents and whoever, the sacrifices that they all made for me, to do that. You know what I mean? To be here, to be free. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't really realize how good that we do have it until they really see those situations.
They step foot out there.
Yeah, exactly. Or they're out there. You know what I mean? I mean, that shit's, it's real out there, bro. You know what I mean? We have it so good. You know what I mean?
For real.
We do whatever, damn near do what the fuck we want. You
like,
know
we
what
can
I mean?
literally give up on life and still be better than their situation.
Good, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Some homeless people out here live better than them, bro. Believe that.
Yeah, it's the Silicon Valley, man. You know what I mean? They're eating good for sure.
So, now that you touched on Silicon Valley, so, like, what is your angle on the brand of Silicon Valley? Because remember, like 10 years ago, people weren't saying San Jose Silicon Valley. That's a new term. That's a new brand. I mean, for maybe to us it is, but I'm saying like for the business people, they already knew it was Silicon Valley. We didn't. I'm be honest, I did.
Yeah, it's all these techs and it's all this tech shit's bubbling right now out here. You know what I mean? You see the Niner Stadium. You know what I mean? They don't even let niggas tailgate or nothing. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that?
That is hella facts.
But I feel like it's getting. I mean, it's the rich people trying to kick the poor people out. You know what I mean? That's what it is. They want, you know what I'm saying? They want it to be all nice and everything good. You know what I mean? They don't want it to be low class. They don't want bums there. You know what I mean? That's how.
And that's comprehensible because every economy they look at that type of stuff, right? They look at ways to simplify the lifestyle so people coming in they can grow. I understand that business is business, but like the culture, like you got so many beautiful things, crafts, like the culture of a heritage of Latinos, African American, Asian culture. Because this is a diverse city.
Yeah.
So like eventually it'll be gentrified if it continues growing this path. So like, what is your input on like how we prevent that? Because I feel like everyone right now is like, damn, how do we stop?
There's just too many people, bro.
You think it's overpopulated?
There's a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's just never gonna stop. It doesn't matter. They're gonna raise the rent. They're gonna raise the mortgage. They're gonna raise the tuitions every year, bro. You know what I mean? Until if you can't make it, they don't care. Nobody cares about us. No. You know what I mean? For real, bro.
That is facts.
For real, bro.
It's crazy because this conversation that we're having, this is exactly who I told the people that are making this happen. When I went to Everest 10X, I was like, bro, this language you're speaking, like everything that you guys are doing, we don't know any of this shit. Like, and I'm just speaking from my environment. You know, I went to school at Oak Grove for 4 years. You know, low income housing, property tax funds the schools. But how is the school supposed to sustain itself if it's low income housing? You see what I'm saying? So they're not even paying that much taxes compared to the bigger property. That's like Saratoga, Cupertino, Willow Glen. They're eating because those houses cost more than 1.2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I was having this conversation, it was super interesting because, you know, for one, they're getting like, it's like when you watch Donald Trump on TV, bro. Like, they're over here telling us how we stop gang violence, how we stop the deaths, how we stop that, but they don't even know what the fuck this space, this environment even feels or looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's some more other shit.
No, that'll be real.
No, I know, but shit.
It's deep.
That's real. That's deep, bro.
And I'm not trying to get too deep for the whole camera for everybody to watch.
I mean, sometimes it's cool, but sometimes I'm like, he's like, I don't even want to think that hard right now.
Nah, I feel it. So,
that shit is wild though, bro.
Yeah, man.
I definitely that whole gentrification shit. That shit is real, bro. That shit's real.
And I feel like, you know, people like us setting the example of creating other forms of revenue, creating income on our own, we have to really set the tone on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the same way I'm going to tell you is the same way I'm going to tell Cool John, is the same way I'm going to tell E40, is the same way I'm going to tell everybody, bro. It's up to us to make sure our people are good in our communities, bro. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be influenced by our actions. So the more successful we become, that is the angle, the capacity that they feel like they can reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if somebody looks like me that's a rich, I can be rich. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. Especially coming from San Jose.
Retire.
Bro, history is going to happen within this decade because, like how we were talking about, a lot of people in San Jose don't get recognition for getting out. There's not that many, bro. It's like a handful of people.
Yeah.
So, like, who are some people you know personally that have made it out that come from San Jose?
Shit, to me that I feel like shit, like international shit, like
just any level, bro. Like in your opinion, like for me, I'll give you an example. I'll be like my boy Cheeto. You know, he plays for the Dallas Cowboys. DeAndre Brackensick, he was on American Idol, top 10 finalist. I know there's Bubba Chapman. He plays for the Arizona Rattlers for arena football. I know there's more people. I just can't name off the top of my head, but these are some examples. So like, who are some people that you feel like that you know, or that kind of show that in their own way?
Oh, so other than music, right?
Anything.
Oh, I thought you meant music.
No, anything.
Nah, yeah. Shit, I know. I have a lot of friends doing a lot of good things right now. You know, like a lot of from San Jose, like shout out Justin Willis. You know what I mean? The UFC guy.
Hey. Yeah, UFC too. That's above Bellator. Shout out to Justin, but yeah, UFC's where's that? He's dogging. He's licking fools right now.
He's killing.
Where is he from? Like,
I think he's. Honestly, I think he's from like Palo Alto area.
Okay, so it's not that far away. A little more.
No, but he went to school with me, high school over here. So
bet.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
And for sure. I mean, damn. I know there's some baseball players out there.
There's a lot of undercovers, bro. Like I said, this is the whole point of building this platform, is to give those people those voices. You know what I'm saying? Because no one is going to give it to us. That's off the tops. And even the people locally that are building platforms, they're not building platforms for urban culture. They're building it for tech. They're building it for the mainstream. And you know what I'm saying? I respect that. But at the end of the day, bro, the narrative of urban culture impacts the whole world. Impacts the whole fucking world. Look at NWA. They got motherfuckers in Liberia and Brazil wearing Tupac and Biggie shirts, bro. Funny, bro. You got to think about it like that. You feel me?
I need that.
But, you know, we all going to get it, bro.
I need that.
So, with that being said, usually we end off on, like, a question. So, this is mainly for the audience. So, you know, I want you to look at the camera, stare right at your audience, you feel me? And this is more mainly delegated to like people that are younger. You know what I'm saying? Because we have mixed audiences, but I want to really impact the youth with our content. So, what is some message that you want to give the audience that are young? You know, people that are looking up to content, to rap, into music. What is something that you would recommend to them? There's some advice you would give them.
Just in everything you do. I mean, I'm gonna just tell you how I do it. What I live by. I live by stay true, stay you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Stay true, stay you. That's it.
Stay true, stay you, man. You heard that from himself, Deadstock, the one and only.
Sure.
And make sure you keep up with his content. You search him up on YouTube, find him on Instagram at Deadstock. And any other information, any more links, any handles?
Just tap in, man, at Deadstock. I'm coming for the summer. You just know that.
And he said, if you need some advice, if you need some help, don't fucking hesitate and hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're all about growing. We're trying to build this San Jose culture to the fucking scale, to the top. And with that being said, hey, thank you. I really appreciate you sliding down.
I appreciate you, bro.
It means a lot,
real,
bro. And with that being said, it ain't exclusive. It ain't Emily exclusive. It's your boy BQ, Deadstock, and we out.